Trust is the foundation of any relationship. I want to say, especially when supersizing and growing your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Our idiom for supersize your business today is trust is the foundation of any relationship. Now, business is, of course, all about relationships, building relationships, getting people that know, like, and trust you and want to exchange value and do business with you. I actually really love this topic, probably because it was a hard lesson learned for me. When I was younger, I trusted everybody. I mean, I just gave everybody the benefit of the doubt, trusted everyone, and didn't change my mind about someone or something unless somehow I got hurt or burnt. Really bad way to learn, right? Trial by fire is not the best way to learn about trust. Our topic for this year's annual challenge, the Get Your Goals annual challenge, is trust and mutual respect in our relationships and achieving our relationship goals today. So talk about how do you nurture relationships, how do you build trust in relationships, and how do you create relationships that you want in your life. Now, the interesting thing and the cool thing and things some business owners forget is we get to choose as the business owner and the business builder who we are going to serve, who we're going to work with, who we're going to interact with, and the relationships we want to have with those people. And how we're going to support and nurture those relationships. Found a couple of really interesting articles about building trust and 5 pillars of trust, as well as then there were 7 pillars of trust that Brene Brown is out teaching now. And so I'm going to share those quickly because I think it just gives us something to think about in the area of trust and mutual respect, and how are we doing when it comes to building and growing and supersizing our business. Are we building our business on a strong foundation of trust, honesty, integrity, authenticity, making the world a better place, core values that matter to us and the people that we're here to serve? Or, like so many businesses, are we just chasing the money? And if you're just chasing the money, if you're just after a quick buck, you can get that, you can achieve that, but when you achieve that, it's a hollow victory and you're out looking for the next thing, or you'll get rid of that money as fast as you achieve it. You'll have businesses that make huge fluctuations in their results because they're not based on a solid foundation of what really matters to you and the people you're here to serve. And I say it's all got to be about making the world a better place. Just my humble opinion, but I've found businesses that don't care about making the world a better place and they're just out making money, and those businesses tend to struggle more than, and maybe not in the short term, but in the long term for sure, than businesses that are founded on a solid foundation of doing what's right, and things like that. So what are some of these pillars? The one article about 5 pillars of trust in a relationship, and of course this applies to our personal relationships as well as our business relationships, are transparency, reciprocity, understanding, safety, and time. And then the Brene Brown ones are, I thought were really good too. Boundaries, reliability, vault, meaning you keep your confidences and keep people's secrets or private things private. If someone shares something with you in confidence, you don't share that with other people because it's not yours to share. I've had to learn that a lot in my family. My family's really, really close, and it drives me crazy when I share something with one of my sisters and they turn around and tell everybody else in the family, because I purposefully told them not to share that with everybody in the family because I only wanted to share it with one person at a time. And it was my secret, my truth to share. So vault, that means keep confidences and keep consistency. Accountability, integrity, non-judgment, boy, that's a hard one for lots of us. Generosity, and then a bonus one, to be kind. Guess what? If you're kind and you treat people the way you want to be treated, and you have a good heart and soul and are wanting to make the world a better place, that's how people will treat you. What we put out into the world is what comes back to us. I think the Bible or something says 6 to 10-fold. So the older I get, the more careful I am about what I put out into the world, because I don't want a bunch of negative stuff ever coming back to me. So that's our idiom for today. There's not really a good history of this particular idiom or expression. It's sprinkled throughout literature, it's sprinkled throughout time. The concept of it is sprinkled throughout history, just like so many of these idioms lately that don't have a clear start and stop, which, when we use things in the English language and we repeat them, it's like slang. Remember I saying I would never use the term dude, and of course after about 10 years of it being popular, I started calling my kids dude, hey dude, and it's just ridiculous. It doesn't fit me at all, which is why I said I'd never say it, and I still did. Because we're all influenced by our surroundings. All right, that's it. That's our idiom for today. Love to know how this idiom has impacted you or if you have thought about and spent some time building into your organization trust and these ways of improving and building our relationships. Have a great day, and I'll of course speak to you tomorrow. Bye.